Good afternoon, respected teachers, mentors, guests, proud parents, and beloved students. Welcome to the students' individual presentation for Year 6 Culminating Project. Thank you for coming today. First and foremost, let me introduce myself. I am Risma, and I will be your moderator for this session. After going through the journey of primary school for the past 6 years, all Year 6 students will go through a culminating project. This project also is a medium for the students to demonstrate their critical competencies that they have developed throughout the years. They investigated the needs in the community and then proposed an action plan in order to solve the issue. Today, they will present their journey from the past 6 months in doing this project. Before we begin the individual students' presentation, let me give you a picture of what to expect for the next hour to hour. We have a few students of year 6 here that will present their culminating project. Each student will have a maximum of 10 minutes, and after all the presenters are done, we will open a questions and answer session. The audiences are more than welcome to ask questions to the presenters during the question and answer sessions using chat rooms. This year's theme for the project is Together We Make a Difference. This team is aiming to achieve their targeted competencies and dimension. We see this culminating project as one of the ways to elevate the students' creativity by solving issues that they present in their city. Okay, I think that is enough to briefly explain the concept of culminating project. Now, let's get on to the presentation part. On the 8 sessions today, we have here Zhafif Kai Ayman.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Kai. We also have Emma Zara.
Hello.
Hi, Emma. And we have Sholla Damario Purbo. And Siti Azra Arrasuli. And as the fifth presenter, we will have Niscala Narendra.
Good day.
Hi, everyone. Wow. How are you guys?
I'm good.
Are you
I'm
okay?
doing
Are you ready? Are you ready to present your story, your journey of Siti?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Whoa, I love the excitement. Okay, let's go then. Now, without any further ado, please give a warm welcome to our first presenter, Zhafif Kai Ayman. The time is yours, Kai.
Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Kai. I'm a year 6 student working on the culminating project for about 3 months now. I'm going to show you what I did for the culminating project. Next slide, please. My first motivation came from a river near my neighborhood. It caused flooding and damage to nearby building because plastic waste has blocked the river. The flood caused a few buildings to be closed and roads too. Next slide, please. When culminating project was opened, I hurriedly chose plastic waste as my topic because I wanted to make solutions to the problems near my neighborhood. After that, I do an extensive amount of research and data gathering for my project. Next slide, please. We use bioplastic as our solution, eco-friendly and animal-friendly, and it's made of biomass, which means it's made with natural item. This type of plastic decomposed in about 1 to 3 months by microorganisms, soil, humidity, sunlight, and oxygen. Next slide, please. The types of plastic we research are PET and HDPE, which are common plastics that are used globally. High-density polyestyrene, HDPE, is one of the most flexible plastic that is used on many things, such as shampoo bottles, pipes, milk jugs, and etc. PET is a strong, clear, and lightweight plastic that is widely used on packaging foods and beverage. It's commonly found on containers, plastic bottles, food packaging, beverage, and personal care products. Next slide, please. after an extensive amount of research, we surveyed to get as much of information on how people use plastic and how plastic is used by them. Sadly, most of the people don't know types of plastic, but the good thing is they reduce the usage of plastic. But because of that information, we know what to share on Instagram. Next slide, please. The challenges on this project is when I researched bioplastic and did the survey. From the challenges, I found how bad plastic is and why do I need to reduce the usage of plastic. The most interesting activity in this project is experimenting with bioplastic recipes. It's really fun to do with my friends while learning about bioplastics. Thank you to our mentor, Bu Nadia, for helping me and my friends do this project.
Okay. Thank you, Kai, for sharing your journey.
No problem.
Please give him a virtual round of applause using chat room. Moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Emma Zara.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I may introduce my greetings and welcome to introduce myself. I'm Emma Zara from Niscala, South Pole, and for this culminating project, I will present all about how to survive and safety at school. This is usually the most important and complex issue of our life. Next slide, please. Okay, before I want to begin, I'd like to thank all my team members, Zaki and Jess, and our mentor, Bonaya. Next slide, please. So let me just ask you one simple question that you ever heard of it. Have you ever heard of bullying, discrimination, or sexual harassment? Well, these are my own three issues. Bullying can be rather physically, verbally, relationship, or it can be online like cyberbullying. Discrimination can discriminate on their ethnicity, language, religion, and much more. And sexual harassment can be harassed as love or crush. Love can be also be a good thing, but can also be dangerous too. Next slide, please. Why my issues are usually really important to me? Because other than my school in Chico, lots and lots of students, mostly in other schools, were experienced in bullying and other harassed issues, and they usually last long, or didn't usually last long. But the most problem of them all is bullying. It keeps getting higher. And if the crisis stops, we human beings can expect tolerance and needs to our life, and it can help us achieve our goal. Achieve my team's goal, I mean. Next slide, please. So the mainly specifically goal is we want to educate people, specifically younger generation, like younger kids or younger teens, to stop hurting other people using inappropriate words, mocking them or cheating them, or just so they can treat people equally. Next slide, please. So the timeline, we first did a mentoring session with Bonaya, then we did a sponsored research for each teammates, then we interviewed with experts, actually 2 experts, then we started making the planning for the product, making the product, editing it, and we do short presentation practice. Next slide, please. The research results, the research was one of the most important thing of all. We need to first research on why people hurt each other. Next, we research about the stories and experiences for the people who have been bullied. Next, we try to research about what words are mean, why they're harmful. But I found out there are not only words that are harmful, but some phrases like, my bad or chill out or stuff. But remember, words are not just words. Then lastly, we need to look around and find experts and do Google and look for more stories. But we need to come up with, but my team and I need to come up with a lot of stories or experiences, so we made up a survey. Next slide, please. So the survey was to understand the experience of people within discrimination and bullying and how they can cope with it. My team received 27 responses, mainly from younger people, and the things we can learn from them. Most people have been bullied or discriminated against. Most people didn't do anything after the experience. Most of the students and people have the stuff happen in the school, and most people want the short book with illustrations. So you can see this one is a pie chart. The blue is short book with illustrations. Next slide, please. So the project was before we could decide to make the short storybook with illustrations, and at Bernadette's interview, she was the second expert of my team. I began to show her some comic strip to let other young people know, thinking, "Am I a racist?" But in order to, then that's how in order to do that, if they were truly or not really a racist. Next slide, please. So that's the day, and it happened to me to raise awareness by making the short story book with illustrations and do it. But we need to do it online. We can maybe publish it either later, and it's all filled with all about stories and recommendations, advices, what should people do. I have only 3 stories included in the book, but mine is about me and the bullying shadows. So here's the link. You can find the book inside in Canva and have the whole picture of it. Why a book? Well, you see from the story review, most people said they wanted a video or that stuff, and maybe children can be don't like novels or chapter books, so we decided to put with illustrations. But we also want to let younger kids improve their reading skills, unlock their sense of creativity and writing, and reading can take kids never to be stressed. Example when taking a larger time doing homework and you take a mindful break within reading and have more knowledge. Next slide, please. So the mentor and experts, I actually met Benaya, who we met on the 17th of February. She's the main mentor, and I get 2 experts. The first one is Kaka Heidira Hadayani, or you can call her Kak Heidi. She, she is Benaya's best friend, and she's a researcher currently working on human rights-based research in Amnesty International. She told me about the team about the issues of racism, the women empowerment, and their equality issues, and she had been bullied since she was a kid. Then the second expert that my mom had just found it is Bonadira Iliana, or just call her Bonadira. She's a child protection specialist from UNICEF Indonesia. She says that for bullying, it has several types of it in schools, and sexual harassment and all of the other violent issues usually depends on the connection between all boys and girls. Another note is that the problem in her group is the problem of marriage in Indonesia. That's right, marriage. In which case girls were married before they were the age of 18, the teenage age. And it's important because she and her team want to have more work with the government. Next slide, please. The conclusion, we can decide to learn more on bullying, and we can spread the peace and raise awareness to our world. The storybook can also give important, helpful, and clear information. Next slide, please. So my daily reflection is also the most important that we included. After I did this project, we can learn many new skills and more come with a lot of stories to agree to prove that in what bullying is wrong and what other is right. The most challenging part is one of my teammates said, "What if we can make this storybook so unattractable so kids who can try to read this can relate?" The most favorite part of it is, to get creative, getting on the book and giving the kids advice. Next slide, please. Here are some additional links you can find. I have the research journals in Google Slides, and the other one in the Jamboard. And you can find the recording with Katie, then with Zara, and you can also fill in the Equality 2 survey in case you haven't filled it. Next slide, please. Thank you, and be positive and be self-confident for the bullies around the world. Thank you again.
Wow, such a very good topic. Thank you also for the message, ya, Emma. Ya. Be confident, and how Emma also tells about how to deal with bullying at school, life at school. Thank you, Emma, for your presentation. Thank you for sharing the journey to all of us. Okay, please give Emma a virtual round of applause using chat room. Okay, then moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Sholla Damario Purbo. Okay, then moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Sholla Damario Purbo.
Hi everyone. The topic I chose was deforestation. I am from group deforestation. My group is Nathan, Lila, and Saski. Next slide, please. The issue. The issue is deforestation. What deforestation do is deforestation clearing the forest, and it has a very dangerous impact by clearing the forest, such as flooding, the lost home of animals, which leads to extinction, global warming, and landslide. Next slide, please. Why this issue important? This issue is important because if the trees or forests are cleared, then it will cause problems such as climate change, animal extinction, flood, and the landslide. Next slide, please. Why this issue important for me? This issue is important for me because if deforestation will damage the earth with the impacts, and earth is my environment, and if it was damaged, it will not be livable again for human and also myself. Next slide, please. The purpose of my project. The main purpose of my project is to spread people about the awareness of deforestation, especially around the school. I want to spread the awareness of deforestation because it's dangerous for Earth. Next slide, please. This is the result of the survey, the first survey about deforestation through other class, smaller class in my school. Next slide, please. And I will like to thank my mentor. My mentor is Pak Faisal. Pak Faisal helped me to create my poster and to improve my poster. And Ibu Uli Altasiagian was the guest speaker, the expert that my group will survey. Next slide, please. And to spread the awareness of deforestation, I make a poster. I choose to make a poster because maybe a poster will catch people attention, and poster is not there is not many text to read. Next slide, please. And this is the survey about the posters I made. I create the questions for each posters from the first poster and the last poster, and I will see the answer, the response of the survey, and I survey the also the class from my school. Next slide, please. And the reflection, based on the survey I did in the school, I think my posters are good, but what I still need to improve is use a clear image, because in the survey, the image, the poster with the image that is not really clear is not so many likes people like it, and also a simpler design with less text. The, from the survey, the best poster is the poster that have the text of stop deforestation and the solution. Next slide, please. Thank you everyone for listening my presentation.
Thank you, Sholla. Thank you for sharing the whole journey of your city, but the deforestation. Okay, thank you. Please give Sholla a virtual round of applause using chat room. You also can give some words of encouragement for the presenters. Moving on to the next presenter. Last, please welcome Siti, Azra, Arrasuli.
Hey parents, teachers, and friends, I'm Azra and I'm from Year 6 Tikal Circle. Today I'm going to share my CP project. Next slide, please. These are all the topics I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to start with the issue. Next slide. The issue. Now in the pandemic, most people spend most of their day in front of screens. Either it's because of work, school, entertainment, etc. There's a lot of causes when having too much screen time, like sleeping problems, anxiety, back pain, physical strain to your eyes, and can risk your overall health. Now, most people that I know spend at least 7 hours a day in front of gadgets, including me, when the suggested time for preteens or teens is 2 until 5 hours per day. Next slide. The survey. This survey showed that more than half of the respondents spend more than 5 hours in front of their screens, and the least percentage of people, which is 2.6%, spend less than an hour in front of their screens. Next slide. As we know, medical checkups are very important. It is suggested that you should do medical checkups once a year if you are over 50 and once in 3 years if you are under 50. You can see that most people did their last medical checkup 1 year ago, which is very good regarding their health. But 25% of the responders did their last medical checkups 5 years ago, which isn't good for their health since medical checkups can reduce your risk of getting sick. Next slide. We asked the responders on how we should share our knowledge, our product, and our journey on the CP project. More than half of the responders said we should share our product through YouTube. So we are going to make our product in a video form. Next slide. The guest speaker. This is Ibu Rita, the guest speaker me and my team had. Iburika is a psychologist. She helped us a lot by sharing her knowledge with us. We learned a lot from her explanation. Now, here is a short summary of Iburika's presentation. So, Iburika first introduced herself. We then played a game where we write down three words that describes us and also shared our feelings. After the game, Iburika started by explaining what is mental health according to her, aka an expert. She also explained why mental health is she also explained why mental health is very important. After all that, she shared some of her tips and tricks that will help us. Next slide. Mentoring sessions. Mentoring sessions is where you, your team, and your mentor discuss about various things like talking about product, logo, and things that have to be done. In mentoring sessions, your mentor will explain what you need to do by the day. Either it's making a slide, making posters, etc. Then you and your team will work together and try to finish it by the day. Next slide, please. Action. Me and my team decided that we are going to take action by sharing our project in a place called Mblock. In Mblock, we shared our product and CP journey to audiences and other students from Sekolah Cikal Ciranda. There, we also had a booth where we took another survey but in real life. Next slide. Here is a video of us taking action which you can see from our YouTube channel. Next slide. Solution that I came up. Raising awareness to the community to keep their healthy habit or their healthy lifestyle. Having a healthy lifestyle means balancing your diet, limiting your screen time, good sleep duration, exercise daily, and more. Next slide, please. The product. The product that the responders from the survey suggested is shared through YouTube. So we are. For our first video, we all agreed to make an animation with our own voices. We are also going to post other videos every 2 months regarding to our issues. Each video will have all our personal issues and will be linked to help. The YouTube channel for our product is called A.K.A.V.A. We also have an Instagram by the same name, so make sure to check it out. Next slide. My reflection. Skills that I learned. Skills that I learned or improved is teamwork. Being in the CP project also comes being in a team. Although there is projects where you have to do it on your own, but there's also a lot of work that needs to be done as a team. Challenges I overcome. For me personally, talking in front of those people in Envelope was a real challenge, but I presented and did decently, which I was very proud of. Tikal dimension I showed. I showed communicative and also open-minded. I'm not any good at public speaking, but in the CB process, I think I was getting better at it, especially when we were at Envelope. I'm also open to any suggestion or new ideas from my team regarding my work, since it helps my work get better and better. Next slide. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Azra. Thank you, Azra. Very interesting topic about healthy lifestyle. Yeah, there is more than just your gadget. Okay, such a good, very good message. Thank you for sharing your journey for this whole 6 months doing the CP project. Please give us the words of encouragement, virtual round of applause. Thank you, Azra.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's go to the fifth speaker of this session. Let's call Niscala Narendra.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Niscala. I'm from year 6 and I'm going on behalf of Waste 2. Today I'm going to show you my culminating project journey. Next slide, please. Why I chose this topic. A few months ago, I went on a vacation to Bali. One day there, I was excited to go swimming in the local beach, close to the place we stay. But when we reached there, it was filled with garbage like wood, plastic, and even metal pipes. I was scratched on the arm and started bleeding a little. It stung for the whole day, and it happened while I was trying to get rid of the wood and plastic off the beach shore because there was a lot of kids. So when this opportunity came up, it reminded me of what happened in Bali. So of course I chose ocean waste topic for culminating project. Next slide, please. What is the problem? The problem is our plastic trash is ruining the ocean environments and the planet. Marine animals are suffering, such as turtles that get suffocated by the plastic and fish getting tangled within our plastic. Next slide, please. The task. After having a group discussion with our team, we were surprised. We have had made a survey on how we manage our plastic and if you recycle them or not. It turns out about 60% of our respondents didn't use plastic often, and they also recycle them. After gathering all this information, we started making groups for the projects. 3 teams: the website, video, and poster. I was part of the poster group myself. Next slide, please. How do we solve this? So my team, we finished discussing on what we're going to do in each groups. Some will make a website informing about how plastic is damaging the world, and another will make a video about it to raise awareness. But I made posters to promote us, and one of us had an idea to collaborate with a professional that knows a lot about plastic waste. Next slide, please. These are my posters. One is for promotion and the other one is the one that's for collaboration. The QR code on it is to scan and get into our website that has our video and information about our our website. Next slide, please. My mentor was Bu Irin. She helped me with making my poster and improving it, and also reviewed my slide. The guest speaker was Kak Zara from Gerakan Indonesian Diet Kantong Plastik. Next slide, please. My reflection and conclusion. The conclusion is that everyone in the group did their part and finished each one of our own projects. And finally, we published our projects on an Instagram account we made. Reflection. I learned about the plastic we use and also learned to be more cooperative. This was an amazing journey. Next slide, please. Thanks for watching my presentation. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Niscala. Wow.
Thanks, Bu.
We have to do the diet,
And
plastic diet. Yeah. Okay, now, thank you, everyone. With that, all of the presenters have done presenting their journey. Yay! Please give the presenters a virtual round of applause. Okay, next up, I would like to invite audiences to ask questions to the presenters. Let's begin the questions and answer session. Please, audiences, please feel free to ask the presenters some questions and write it on the chat room. Okay, while we are waiting for the questions, can I ask questions? Can the questions came from Ibu Risma? Yes? Okay. Okay. I want to ask from the first presenters and the fifth presenters, you guys all have a very interesting topic. The topic that I'm sure everyone, each of you experience it yourself, right? Such as Emma about the life at school. But let me ask questions for Emma first. Can I?
Okay.
Okay, Emma. I was so interested with the product that you choose. Your group choosing to make a book, and then as on the reflection, you also said that you guys are choosing the book and was thinking about how to make something that young children's interested to read, right? And then, but will your book is a physical book or ebook? What is
I
the
think it's more
material?
both than like physical.
Oh, okay, both. You're going to
Yeah.
make both ebook and physical book. Okay. Can you tell us where we can find the book?
Maybe we can just publish it in the school library if it's
Okay. Wow. Yay. The library will have your book. Okay. I cannot wait for that. Thank you, Emma. Okay. Now, questions. Let me check. Is there any questions? Oh, we have some questions here from Ibu Pia. Which part of the journey that each of you think was the most challenging? Okay, this is questions for everyone to answer. Okay, which part of the journey that you think is the most challenging? Who wants to answer first? Okay, maybe Sola. What is the most challenging part, Sola, in doing this CP project?
Mm, maybe the most challenging part is when the research to get many informations.
Okay, during the research thing, yeah, because you have to gather a lot of information to be put on the project. Okay, okay, nice. Thank you, Sola. How about the others? Kai, would you also answer to that questions?
Yes.
What is the most
So the
challenging?
most challenging part is researching about the solution, which is me bioplastic and experimenting it.
Okay, so there are two. Two. Which one is the
Yes,
most? The researching or the
experimenting.
experimenting? The experimenting. Okay,
Yes,
because you are dealing with something new that you haven't done before.
yes.
Okay. Okay. How about Azra? What is the most challenging part?
The most challenging is probably finishing all the work in time.
Okay. Stick on the deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Azra, thank you. How about Emma?
I'm thinking it's about finding reliable resources. Some of them may be usually not included.
Okay. Okay, so the most challenging is to gather information. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. How about Niscala?
Maybe the part when making the survey for trying to find respondents and also the research to find the solution to plastic waste.
Okay, to find the solution. Okay.
And
Okay.
we thought about like the poster, website, and video thing to promote as well.
Okay. Okay. To decide what you are going to do with the all of the survey result. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Do we do we is there any more questions? Oh, we have another question. Something here. Can yes. from Trinandito Suryo Putro. The question is for Niscala. Okay, especially for Niscala. Okay. How many days until your hand is healed? What happened with Niscala's hand?
I explained when my arm got teared by the wood when I was swimming in the beach. It probably lasted for 4 or 3 days. The mark.
Oh, okay. So you hurt your hand because of the
Yes.
waste, because of the
Yes.
plastic waste. Wow. Okay.
That's
So
that's why I chose the topic. That it reminded me of that and
because
the
it speaks
children.
louder. Yeah, because you experience it yourself.
Uh-huh.
You experience the uncomfortable by the waste. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Next questions is from Nya. What was the most exciting part in your journey? Oh, okay. Before we answer to the most, what is the most challenging? Okay. Now, what was the most exciting part? The exciting part. Who wants to go to answer first? I think Azra. Go, Azra.
The most exciting part is probably apa, sharing our product and journey in Mblock.
Nice. Meeting a lot of people.
New experience, yeah.
Yeah, in front of a lot of people. Yay! Okay, Azra. How about Emma? What is the most
Uh,
exciting?
maybe just to take an action that's like be positive and never give up.
Okay, so for Emma, the most exciting is finding the message. Yeah,
Yeah.
the reason behind why you do all of this project. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Emma. How about Niscala? Yeah, Niscala.
Uh, in behalf of my friends, probably making the website public and also posting my posters on my Instagram and this
And this one.
this
Okay, and
live stream
now, okay, this
right
is
now.
now presenting your journey in front of a lot of people
Yes,
online. Okay,
it's
thank
pretty
you.
exciting.
Yeah, okay, how about Kai?
I think it's when experimenting my product. Really fun experimenting with friends, you know. I think
You had a good time when you are experimenting, yeah, with friends.
yes.
Okay, thank you. How about Sola? What is the most
Um,
exciting?
for me, the most exciting part is when the survey finding answer from other pupils,
Okay,
especially
do the
about the poster survey.
oh. Okay, so doing the survey is interesting for you. The most exciting. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is there any more questions? Okay, this is from Almer Fayat Shahir. It's for all. During the CP process, what was the toughest challenge for you? And did you feel stress or panic or being in anger? And how did you find the solution? Okay. For the toughest challenge, it was answered before. And maybe for the second part, yeah, did you feel stress or panic or angry? Anyone?
No.
Like Emma said no. Okay, how about Niscala?
I panicked and was stressed right before this call, and I'm pretty sure like most of us before this was also really panicked. But after we finally shared our community project, I just instant relief.
Okay, so Niscala said the time that he felt panic and stress is before this presentation time. Okay, Niscala. How about the others? Kai, how about you?
I really felt panic before this presentation too.
Oh, before the
But for
presentation too.
the journey,
Mhm.
I felt stress and anxious on when creating the slide and researching about bioplastic.
Okay, well, and how did you find the solution? How to overcome all of those feelings?
I find a solution to relax first, then entertain myself for a bit, then try to research.
Okay, you do something first that relax you, and then make you
Yes.
relax, and then you go back on working on the project. Okay, how about Sola?
No, I just panic just before the meeting, this
Okay,
presentation.
okay, panic before the presentation. Okay, how about Azra?
I was also panicked before this presentation.
You also panic before the presentation. Okay, okay, okay. Is there any more questions for all the presenters? Okay, then let me ask you one more last question. Okay, one last question. Okay, from all of the exciting experiences during the project, how will you use what you have learned in the future? Will you do something in the future that relate to your topic, your CP topic? I mean, what do you think? Are you going to do something about continue your this project into the future? Yeah, Kai, want to answer
I
first?
will do more research about bioplastic and doing experiments about it until I created a sustainable bioplastic that is hard, good, and can be used globally.
Whoa! Well done, Kay. Okay. Good luck for that. Okay, how about the others? Do you have any plan to continue working on the topic that you had on this CP? How about Emma? Oh, Azra, you want to answer with
Um,
this?
my team decided that we are going to make like other videos like every 2 months. So
A campaign video every 2 months. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, good luck on that also, Azra. Wow. Okay, how about the others? Or you think that no, I think it's enough, or maybe later on, but not now. How about Sola? Do you want to answer
Maybe I will continue making the posters.
the poster, yeah, to raise
Yeah.
awareness
Ah,
about the deforestation,
The
yeah, to
posters
stop
will the posters I make was also fun. So maybe I'm gonna just constantly make those. Like
constantly
like
making posters.
one no,
No,
not every day, like maybe one per month or something.
one per month. Okay,
And just
like making a campaign, yeah, so people aware that plastic is not good and littering in the ocean also is not good. Yeah. Okay, how about Emma? Emma, do you think that you will continue to um, make a campaign about how to behave at school?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Emma can do that like every day, yeah.
Yeah.
When you are meeting new friends or when you are meeting uh, your family, maybe outside the school also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, thank you everyone. Thank you for the hard work, for such a very hard work, and you all did good today. Yay! I think no one can call that most of you are terrified and nervous before the presentation because all of you doing good with the presentation. So good. Well done, everyone. Okay, so I think that's all for the questions. And oh, wait, before I end the session, can we also read the encouragement or some words of okay, I saw some, a lot of comments from your classmates, guys. Also, there is say that you all did great, session 8, yay! Okay, there's a lot of hands clapping. Okay, oh my God, you guys rock! Good job, session 8. Oh, from Ibu Amel. From Ibu Amelia Safitri. Okay. Okay. Okay, also from Ibu Lianita Prawinderti. You all did great, session 8. Woohoo! Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the audiences also. Thank you for the questions and the feedbacks given for the presenters. It's very delightful to see such impactful and powerful projects of all presenters during this CP presentation. Let's one more time give all the presenters today another virtual round of applause. Yeah, you did it, guys. Okay, I would like to remind you all that the CP talk will continue on another session. We will have another session after this. Please check the YouTube channel of Sekolah Cikal Official for other talks. Okay. Lastly, I would like to say thank you one more time to all of the audiences here, all the mentors, the fellow students, proud parents, and also respected guests. Thank you for having me as your host. Good afternoon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. Well done, guys.